I could make a visual contact with these specimens directly after I spotted this, because the wind was carrying the smell towards me and I could sniff it. Now what I am recording is perhaps the first record of harvesting of this mushroom mycelium by soft tiny black ants in the Goa University campus. This phenomena has not been recorded anywhere else, I believe, because there are no fungus harvesting ants as we know from recorded published literature. What I see is a procession of ants going somewhere here in the bushes, in the twigs, and I really don't know. Here is a egg stage of Dictyophora indusiata. Perhaps I can take it to the lab and open it. I do not know whether there are any other egg stages, but it is very clear that ants are dominating the scene. Ants are harvesting actively. I can't see whether they are keen on cutting and transferring this small pieces of skirt or indusium, this ornamented, perforated structure that we see here, beautiful. It has collapsed, perhaps with the rains. But all that I can see is there is a lot of ant activity as compared to fly activity or other fruit flies or similar types of small insects. And that's quite interesting because what I see is a very peculiar type of foraging behavior by the black ants in the bushes. They are there. They have laid down a definite chemical trail towards this growing mushroom, which is actually flagging its presence by sending a very powerful chemical dispersion in air. I think it is full of strong volatile aliphatic compounds, because I could see it, I could smell it from at least 100 meters, and then I reached this place. Right now, within half a meter, the smell is so strong that it is filling up my nostrils and I feel like sneezing, and it's giving me a very peculiar type of this. I do not know whether the basidospores are also dispersed in that manner. In that case, I may get an allergy. But it's very interesting that the mushroom is actually, indicating its presence, attracting. It is actually using a chemoattractant. So, in terms of studying the chemical ecology of this species, it will be very promising. It will be a potentially fertile area, and we have so much of the potential in this campus to look at this type of phallalil species, which are coming in a high number, high density everywhere in the campus this year as compared to any other year where I have explored this campus, tens of hectares of area on foot, and then first time I have seen a proliferation of phallalils during this season, which began from almost 15 June and is still continuing. Now it's a peak period for phallalils because you can see that the egg stage is there, is trying to emerge, and I can actually show you the full. Here also we can see it has emerged from the basal egg stage, you can see, and this is an immature egg, and it will spring up to life. It will spring up to life. And here is another specimen which is just hiding below my camera, and I have to remove all the other extraneous material to reach it. We can see it here. I'm just removing the extraneous bushes and other waste so that I can have a better look at it and its base. I do not know whether it is ectomycorrhizal. It is coming out from something, but we really do not know whether it is ectomycorrhizal species. You have to examine it in the lab. But definitely, this is also an interesting species, and there is ant traffic on that. You can see this ant.